Today I'm going to be taking apart a metal halide lighting fixture. When I took these out of the dumpster, I thought they were new, but they show obvious signs of wear. I also thought it was about 30 pounds. It comes out to just over 33 pounds. So I'm going to take it out to scrap. It's already been loosened by somebody, so I don't know if anything's been taken out or if they just attempted to take it apart themselves. So this here is a very light aluminum sheet. I'll show you the pricing of what everything might be worth after I take this apart. So this is the heavy component. A very large transformer, something like this, I would definitely take the copper out of. Start with, I'll cut off all the wiring. Just easier to get a lot of this stuff out of the way. So actually hasn't been used unless this ground was not put in place when it should have been. But they could throw the stuff like this away just because they don't like the way it looks. It was marked, it was broken, or something like that. So this stuff here looks to be all tinned wire. This is actually junk to me. My scrapyard doesn't do anything with that, so I just throw that in with shred. That basically has no value to me whatsoever. This capacitor, these are made of aluminum, and inside is dead weight other than the aluminum on the outside that can be scrapped out. But this does account at my scrapyard for dirty aluminum. I think you get about 19 cents a pound for that. And in order to get the most value out of this, this is a cast aluminum part. I need to strip all this of as much metal as I can. A little bit is allowed, but they do frown on a lot, or else it counts as a dirty aluminum, and it goes from about 50 to 60 cents a pound to 19 cents a pound. This is just steel. And then that was the only thing holding this in. I'll weigh that up. I'll tell you what it's worth as is. I won't be able to give you a straight copper price, but I'll estimate as to how much copper's in there and tell you how much that's worth as well. That's just a straight piece of steel on the bottom there. And there you have cast aluminum, and then this is going to be another cast aluminum part. So this section here obviously will be where the light goes in, so I need to extract all of that as well. And then this also has to come off. All of this stuff would go in shreds. Stuff like this, these nice large bolts, these are expensive at Home Depot. I usually don't need these, but a lot of times I'll give stuff like this away. So I keep stuff like that on occasion. And then I have another piece of cast there. This. That's going to be aluminum plate, another piece of cast. This here, this ceramic, is surrounded by steel junk wire that I'm not going to cut off. So all that also goes into shred material. And that is the whole thing. So looking at overall weights and costs, I'll add everything up here in the text, but still a couple little screws in there. But for plate aluminum, I've got 12 ounces. For breakage, I have just say 12 ounces. For aluminum cast, I have 4 pounds 6 ounces. And then for the copper, which I ended up extracting for this video, I've still got to take off some of that paper and a little bit of that extra wire, but it's 5 pounds 5 ounces. So we'll just go with 5 pounds 3 ounces on that, even though there's not 2 ounces of paper on there. And then for all the shred material, but just to give you an idea of how much this steel weighs on those transformers, it weighs 17 pounds 14 ounces about. So that's a lot of weight on those transformers, but it's worth getting the copper out of those. And then when you add in all the other shred material, so we'll say 17 pounds 4 ounces for that. So that shred material came out to 3 pounds, we'll say 12 ounces. So you add this two together and I get 7.5 cents a pound for the shred material. So I'll put the total for that here. I'll also put the total of all of the value together and what I'm going to get out of this. And I have 2 units to take apart. So thank you very much for watching. Leave your comments below and I'll talk to you later.